Hello guys, it's Darryl with these lawn care services. Look at that. It's storming out there. Absolutely storming. I'm on the old snapper, just sitting, chilling. My feet out, waiting for this to blow over hopefully. But yeah, look at that, man. It is absolute storming out there. But guess what? Got everything cut. The snap, I ran through 3 yards with this machine. And a neighbor came outside and he just was looking and his mouth was wide open. So I guess he couldn't believe how fast I was cutting the grass with this machine because it was just flying through. I was using every bit of that 7 mile per hour but they don't advertise 7 mile per hour, but that's what I was doing because that's the fastest I got this thing up to, wide open with some adjustments, and that's what I did. So he was like, wow, that thing was booking. Like they had a flame behind it. But yeah, look at that, man. That is storming. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna try to wait it out a little bit. Look at this. You can see the rain's coming down. I'm underneath one of my customers' little patios that he has. The other customer got one too. I usually go under there, sit there and take my breaks and all. So and they love me, so they have no qualms about me sitting here taking a break. They could care less, because I've been coming here for so long. So we built up that relationship to where they trust me, and I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, very thankful for that I have customers that trust me enough to come on their properties, and I can come and take a break. Use the restroom and whatnot. It's no big deal. So I really love that. That it's more than just about doing a job. Which is awesome, man. Awesome. You see, look at that, water's filling up, but the grass is cut. So that's all a little weedy there. No big deal. And I got my waterproof boots on, so that's not gonna. My feet are gonna stay dry. I hate wet feet, man. I love my feet to stay dry. So I put my waterproofs on and I'm out here working, and they're very comfortable, got them Dr. Scholl's inside of them, so they make a difference. But yeah, man, I'm just waiting for this to take a break, for it to blow over a little bit. And it will. It's just gonna take a little while. I'm gonna sit here and wait on it. I ain't gonna go nowhere. There's another one down the street that I didn't get the opportunity to run over, but it's further down than where these three are. These three are like connected as two side by sides and one right across the street. So I ran over all three of them like with ease, and then the other one's like further down, so I have to do that separately. I couldn't connect all four of them like that. But yeah, man, I'm chilling. I'm sitting under the carport. Well, it's like not a carport. It's like a workshop area that he made, and it's where he comes and does his little crafting type of work. So he does that type of stuff. He enjoys that. Very, very awesome customer, man. And his son was cutting grass for a little while, but then his son got out of the business. He was cutting this yard, and when he got out of the business, Dad had to go back to cutting it. And then Dad was like, you know what, I don't want to cut no grass. So he came and asked me, and it's right next door to the other one that I've been cutting for, Miss Rosemary, for years. Oh my God. I think she's been almost since the beginning when I first started cutting. Maybe a couple years after that. But the other one that I didn't cut, they were since the beginning. They were since that was one of the very first yards I was cutting. And what happened, it was his girlfriend was the one I was cutting first because I worked with her friend, at the company, and she recommended me, and that's how I got her. And then once I got her, she was living in a different area, and I went there and I cut that, and then they bought this house where they're at now, and then I started cutting that. And then I met her boyfriend, and then me and him were really, really cool. So he's like, yeah, man, come on, cut it. So I've been cutting them for a while, and then they stopped using me for I want to say a couple months. I don't know what happened. I think one of his best friends got in the business, and so he gave him the yard. And what was happening? The guy was tearing up their property. He tore up the mailbox. He did some damage. He hit the house and all that stuff. So they got rid of him and called me back. He only cut it for I want to say about 4 or 5 months. And then they were calling me back. They're like, wait a minute, man. I mean, we made a mistake. And so I was able to go back over there and continue to cut. You know, and lo and behold, I'm back cutting. And also another lady I used to cut. You know, she dropped me for about I want to say about 3 good years, man. And she dropped me and she got somebody else to do the work, and they was happy with them for a while, but then when they were having like these pop-up parties, and he had to go off schedule, which it happens to all of us, you know. Whenever they called him back out there, he'd come like 7, 8 o'clock at night after he'd done his day's worth of work, and he charged them like $60, $70, you know, just for the one cut. And they were like, let me get away from that. And so they called me back after 3 years. They cut with him for a while. And I got that property back, and then I stopped cutting them, see it's starting to slack up. Like I said, it's gonna blow over. And once it stops, I'll get the weed eat and start trimming it up. But my thing is, I'm happy that everything is cut. It's already cut. All I gotta do is trim it up. You know, and that's gonna take a little time, but I don't have to cut anything, you know, because when you're cutting wet grass like that, man, clumps and lines and everything, you know, I cut everything while it was dry. So I really enjoy that. And this, like I said, this machine is a zipper, man. It gets through. So yeah, so I got her back. She called while I was at the funeral. The funeral was 2 days ago, guys, and you know, it was a really emotional moment. I did a reading. Me and one of my ex-wife's relatives, we did a reading. I think our fiance, he wasn't. I guess he's not fully acclimated yet into the family, so they asked me to do it, and I did it. Because like I said, we've been together for 20 years, you know, and then you know, we divorced, and we still have a good relationship. You know, it's still respect, put it that way. You know, I mean, that's just how you do it. You know, we have kids together, so it's no torn out, drag out, fuss. It's none of that. You know, it's just respect, because you know, she is the mother of my children, so I respect her. You know, and that's just the way it is. You know, that's just the way it's been. You know, since we got divorced and been separated and all that, it's been respect, and that's how it should be. You know. And so I got up and I read from the Book of Wisdom, and one of her cousins had a saying and all. You know, it talked about, you know, her life and some of the things that she did and what she accomplished and stuff like that. So it was a tear-jerking moment, because a lot of the stuff that he talked about, you know, I was there for it. You know, because we were together. So, you know, some of that stuff hit home. You know, when it's like that. And like I said, you know, with him, he not fully acclimated into the family yet, so I could tell he was a little uncomfortable a little bit, but, you know, he was there for her, you know, and that's the most important thing. You know, because I can't be there for her like that. It's just, you know, we don't have that type of relationship. You know, it's a respect type of relationship. So I was glad that he was there for her, because she was really struggling with it. I mean, it was her mom, so I definitely could understand that. You know, my mom goes, oh my God, I don't know how I would get off the mat from that one. I would, but I don't know. You know, it's just a very hard pill to swallow. You know, when it comes to stuff like that. He's slacking up. Let's see it. I sit out here about 10 minutes and it's starting to blow over a little bit, you know. It's getting bright again, so this tells me that the clouds are moving on, which is great. So, you know, I can get back to work soon. I'll wait another 10, 15 minutes, see how I go. I have other places to go to, but why go to other places when I'm gonna be faced with the same situation? I might as well sit here, finish the job over here, you know, collect this income that's over here, and then try to go venture off. It's like the other places I have to go, they don't have like a sheltered spot for me to go to. And that's another thing that I thought about when I picked this area, when I came to cut this area today, is that I would have shelter, you know, regardless of what happens. Now I got a rain suit in the truck. I could put that on and then get the weed eat out and do that, because my girlfriend asked me that the other day. You still got that rain suit? Because I can buy you some more, because it was on clearance. I said, yeah, I got it. I said, I've used it a couple times. You know, you get the rain suit on and get the weed eat out, and you just go ahead and weed eat, you know. And crazy enough, the weed eater, doesn't matter how wet it gets, as long as it's running, it don't cut off, you know. So it holds up really, really well in the rain. But I'm not gonna put it out here like that. I'll wait till it slacks up, and then I'll get out here and I'll start weed eating. But yeah, man. So the funeral, we got through that, you know, and we just move forward, you know. And, you know, we're just going to go live our lives, you know. That's all we can do. You know, her dad was taking it rough, but he was a little better about it yesterday, because my ex was off and she went and spent the day with him. So, you know, he was fine. Like I said, just good to keep family around him, you know, to keep him, you know, kind of sane a little bit, you know, because, you know, they were a unit, you know, they were always together. They were married for 48 years, you know, and that's just, you know, it's uncommon in today's world, you know. I mean, I was married 20 years, so, you know, and it just didn't make it. But, you know, it doesn't mean we have to hate each other or anything like that. You know, it's just you move on, and that's what you do. But yeah, man, the business is great. You know, I had one customer, man, I don't know. She has some rental property that I got to go take care of, and she was like, "You going over there to cut the grass and trim the bushes and all this other stuff?" I said, "I'm going to cut the grass." I said, "I don't have the time to trim the bushes because of the funeral. I got a little behind. I scheduled a big day today, and I don't think I'm even going to be able to get to her property today because of all this rain. Now, if it stops, you know, completely, and then I get a chance to get over there, I may do that. But if it doesn't stop, then, you know, I'm not even going to worry about it. But it's going to stop enough here, and even if it doesn't stop here, I got my rain suit. I'll just suit up, you know, and go out there and regulate this yard, you know. Keep my zipper right here under the carport. I'm stretched out, guys. I'm comfortable. All stretched out, laid out, you know, just enjoying this. You know, probably much needed break. They got the sandwich shop right around the corner that makes some very good sandwiches, man. Jesus, sandwiches be off the chart. And I stopped eating a lot of that red meat, man. I started eating a lot of chicken and like deli meats. I eat that stuff, like, you know, like you cut up ham and bologna. And I know ham's not good for you like that either, but it's not fried or anything like that, you know. And that's what I've been doing. So, and I've been losing a little weight, so I've been feeling a lot better, you know. So, and I had to change the diet, man. That red meat, you know, I would go eat a big old burger or whatever, and man, my chest would be sore eating that stuff. So I just stopped eating it. And now, like I say, it's chicken and light meats that I eat now, and the Impossible meat, you know, I eat that, you know, when my girlfriend cooks the spaghetti and meat sauce. She cooks that, and that actually tastes really, really good. You know, it tastes good, you know. It's not really a drop off in flavor, so, and it's plant-based stuff, so it's healthier for you than eating all that red meat and stuff. So that's just me, guys. You guys do whatever you feel, you know, y'all need to do, but the old bum, you know, he's gonna take a step back on stuff, you know, start trying to eat a little healthier, eat more fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. You know, I bought a lot more salads. You know, I like Caesar salad, so I got a box full of Caesar salads in there. I go home and I'll eat that, and then I'll grab something else, whatever else they may have. Like I said, I eat a lot of chicken too. I got off of that red meat. I don't eat that much. And I love my fajitas and all, but it's gonna be chicken fajitas. It's not gonna be steak fajitas no more. And shrimp. I eat a little shrimp, not as much as I usually do, but I eat a little of that too. So it's slacking up. And that's, the 5 minutes is past. It's slacking up a little bit. So I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to sit here and wait until this kind of blows over, and then I'll get the weed eater and finish the job. Because that's just what I do. I'm not a runner. You guys know that. You saw some of the old videos. I'll cut in the rain. I do what I got to do. Well, that's just me. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video, man. Touch base with you guys about things that's been going on, what's been happening, how things have been, happening here. And this was actually supposed to come yesterday, and it never came. And then when it did come, it was like late. Because it was like, 60% chance of rain, and yada, yada, yada. And I went out there and I cut anyway. I cut till like 6 o'clock at night, no rain. And it looked bad when I was driving home, but it wasn't raining. And then it rained a little bit this morning by the house, and I still came out. And I came to this area. I went to another area around the lakefront, but it was still raining really good there, and it was a real quick yard I wanted to do, but I couldn't get to it. You kind of get those quick ones for me just to start the day off. And once you get the day started off, it kind of builds a rhythm, for the rest of the day. So I like to get out to like the little quick hitters, get you started, get the blood flowing, and then get out here and start doing these monsters. But I came straight to the threesome today. So look at that. See, that's slacking up. I love it. It's slacking up. Like I said, once that blows over, I can get out here with that weed eater and continue to do what I need to do. But yeah, man, I came to the threesome, got all 3 of them cut. Just got an edge and weed eater, and I don't know how that blower is going to work. I guess I'll be blowing the stuff down the drain today. What you do, you just take your blower and you don't have it on high power. You have it like in the mid-range to low, and you can push that grass, right into the drain. It goes down the drain. We got huge drains, so not gonna clog them up or anything like that. So I can do that, to make everything look decent. But the most important thing, hey, I'm getting something accomplished on a rainy day when a lot of people just pack it in. All right, guys, that's my time. I just wanted to see it slacking up. It's almost time for me to get out there and do some stuff. I'm happy about that. But yeah, and I've cut with the umbrella. I've stuck the umbrella in my shirt. You stick the umbrella inside your shirt, and it balances, and you can actually weed eat. I've done that many a days. I've done that with the blower. But today I'm just chilling. I don't feel like, and they got a lot of wind today too. That's another thing. Like you can do that, you can get away with that when it's not as windy, and the rain is just coming down and it's not pulling as much. You can get away with that. But today it's windy. You see those trees moving? It's real breezy today, so I couldn't get away with that today. But I could get away with the rain suit. I could do that, and not have a problem. And I think that's what I may do. I may go put that rain suit on and work with that on today. And people look at me weird and they're like, "This crazy man." I'm like, "Yep, I'm a crazy grass rat that loves what he does and don't mind tooling up to get the job done." All right, guys, that's my time on this one. Just wanted to give you a quick update of what's going on. Love you guys. Stay prayed up, and take the time out to enjoy this time while we have it. Because the season will be ending at some point, and we'll have to figure out a new game plan for the new season. So take care, guys. Love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.